one of the sikhs from Tavshim Mem Ches, after the Rebbe speaks about Tu B'Av and what it means and how it's connected to Mashiach, what does the Rebbe conclude? And the Rebbe says like this: all this is so much more emphasized in our generation. This is the generation where the Nasi Adar made the announcement, La'alta l'tshuva, la'alta l'gula, all the Aved is finished. All we need to do is to polish the buttons. Im da'achin kulchem. And being that the Frierdiker Rebbe said this so many years ago, so by now, certainly we're holding that place. This is the opposite of what the Yetzer Hara sometimes comes along and says, so many years passed, so maybe you'll give up. The Rebbe says the opposite. If so many years passed, so now certainly we're holding by that place. So therefore, now, in a sense, we're like the Chamisha B'Av era in the Midbar. It was right before they went into Eretz Yisrael, and that's where we're holding. So we have to increase our efforts to bring Mashiach, to bring Geula. And not only that, but every one of us should make a cheshbon tzedek and ask himself, what did I do to bring Mashiach? And the Rebbe says a very interesting lashon here. I haven't seen this in other places. Well, the Rebbe says, especially if a person would stop and think that Mashiach himself is waiting, and with anticipation, he can't wait. B'keitzer ruach, to take Yidden out of Golus. Basically, he's waiting for me to do what I need to do in order to have him come. So therefore, it's a tremendous responsibility, knowing that Mashiach himself is waiting, and he can't do what he wants to do until I do what I do. But on top of that, also the Geidel Schus, because when Mashiach will come, B'Karav Mamish, he's going to say thank you to every single person for everything that they did to hasten the coming of Mashiach. And Mashiach, when he says thank you, it's not just words. It means he will also give every person. Beruchnis will give them gifts. Ruchnistic gifts, Gashmistic gifts that's connected to their, as a reward for what they did in order to bring Mashiach. And of course, the main message of the Rebbe is not just that we should want Mashiach, but it's to publicize Mashiach, to publicize to people that Hine Zebah, La'alta l'tshuva, La'alta l'gula rather, that we're holding right there. And now we have to do everything we can to make it happen, and it's imminent to be mefarsim into the world that it's imminent. And one of the things that the Rebbe mentions often is that people are worried. How could you go say this to people out there in the world? They're not going to accept it. It's going to be laughable. They'll ridicule it. You're telling them such ridiculous things that the world is going to change, and it's happening soon. And the Rebbe's expression is, "Was wird die Welt sagen of them? What will the world say?" And the Rebbe said this numerous times. Don't worry about the world. The world is ready. You just have to go out and say it. Not only that the world is ready, you'll see that the world will actually help you in the Aveda of bringing Mashiach. Help you in the Aveda of hastening the coming of Mashiach. And the Rebbe brought a number of examples that we look at what's happening in the world, and the Rebbe said we see what's happening in Russia in those days. We saw what was happening with the Persian Gulf War, incredible miracles. We saw that the nations of the world got together and made a pact to reduce arms and destroy weapons of mass destruction. All this is things that are happening in the world, but they help a Yid see more clearly that Mashiach is coming, and that it's coming soon. Another interesting thing that someone brought to my attention just recently, we say that the Welt is helping us see the emes about Mashiach. What's the Welt? The Welt is money, that's the Welt. So someone showed me, recently there was an article written by the money person of the world, which is Bill Gates. And what does he say? He said like this, that right now they're developing what they call artificial intelligence. And it's moving forward. And there's going to come a time when so much things will be just done by by the technology that's out there. And then he says, everything will be so much taken care of that people will have to look for new pursuits. They'll have to look for more spiritual pursuits because everything else will already be taken care of. Almost the word for word to the Rambam. Madan Metzuyin Ka'afar. And therefore, what will people be doing? They'll be busy to lay this Hashem, Molar Sadeh as Hashem.